Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily with me, Baz. Things we're going to talk about today: Ronald Koeman, surprise, surprise. But the main thing is Farhad Moshiri making big splashes around the media and everywhere else, it seems. Let's quickly start with Koeman. The update is there's no update as such. I think the thing with this one, people are getting very, very edgy over the delay in actually announcing Koeman. As far as I'm aware, Everton are only going to announce it when it is legally concluded that he is Everton's manager. Farhad Moshiri going about his business very quietly, likes to get stuff done, wants it done the right way, and of course wants it concluded through with all the legal factors out the way first before Everton do actually announce that Ronald Koeman is the new manager. Wouldn't be worried in the slightest. There's that many media outlets carrying this story, everyone saying exactly the same thing. Everything's agreed. It's just a matter of when the clubs announce it. As far as I'm aware, they're only going to announce it when all the legal documents are signed off. All of this in the nose, saying the next half an hour, 5:30, 7 o'clock, Thursday, when I've had 3 chicken fajitas at 8:03 after EastEnders, or does EastEnders come on at that time? I don't know, it's crap anyway. But all of these people saying that are just wildly guessing because it's down to the lawyers. So it can be any time. By the time this video's out, they could have already signed, dotted the last I and crossed the last T, and Koeman could be announced as Everton manager. It could be tomorrow, it could be Friday. It's whenever the lawyers say that is that, Everton will announce that Ronald Koeman is the manager. One thing we probably got to get away from, and with all due respect, me included, is that this Everton under Farhad Moshiri is a very, very different Everton than what we've been used to. So I suppose it's going to be difficult for all of us to kind of get used to it and accept it, but it is changed. The landscape has changed. The way Everton operates, I should imagine, will change, and it'll take a bit of getting used to from us, but we've got to trust the man. This is the man that's wanted Koeman. It's the man that's got Koeman. It's the man that, wants to make big splash with Everton in and around the football world, and we've got to trust them. And I, for one, certainly do. A counter story to that, then, another part of the News Daily today will, of course, be the story that Ronald Koeman is going to sit down with Romelu Lukaku, John Stones, and of course Ross Barkley. Lukaku, we don't know. He loves bleating about how much he wants to move and everything else. I'm not so sure whether Koeman can change his mind. Maybe he can. I don't know. The John Stones one, it looks as though he may be offered a new deal at Everton, told to stay and offered an even better contract and the chance, of course, to work with Ronald Koeman, and news that Ross Barkley will be offered a new 4 or 5 year contract as well. This is directly to do with Farhad Moshiri and his desire to make Everton one of the top sides in the country again, and to move the objects out the way of better contracts, given the opportunity for players to have better contracts, also giving us the opportunity to buy players. That leads me on to the other part of this, with the story being broken in a few media outlets today. The Echo have run it as well tonight. It's in other places if you look, and that is Moshiri's desire to smash Everton's wage structure. That's great. It's music to our ears. We're able to offer players big money. That feeds back into the Lukaku, the Stones, the Barkley stuff, of course. One side note and a counter note to this is Everton will have to get different deals in, so to speak, to bump our wage structure up, because obviously everything has to be, above board. Now, things have changed from 5 years ago when Man City could do whatever they want, but Farhad Moshiri is a billionaire and will be very, very creative. I'm sure we will get all kinds of sponsors. All kinds of sponsors from different places to bump our wage structure up. But it's encouraging, it's amazing, it's fantastic. Sometimes when you're reading it, you'd have to say, is this Everton? Because I'm just not used to all of this. But it's great, it's exciting times. But, this man certainly wants to deliver a world-class stadium and a world-class team and a world-class structure to go with it. So it's a watch this space. Like I say, the Koeman thing, it's all over by the shout, and it's just a case of when the lawyers say that is it, Everton will be happy to announce it. Try and keep the faith, because like I say, we have to get used to the new Everton and not necessarily what we've had for X amount of years before. Thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe, follow, like, do all that, share it. Keep the faith more importantly, and I'll catch you soon on Toffee TV.